What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Craig. We're going to be going over the charts. We're going to take a quick look at the DXY. We're going to take a look at the 10-year yield, Dow Jones, S&P, NASDAQ, and then, of course, Bitcoin. And if we have enough time at the end of this video, I will take a quick look at XRP and let you know what I think is going on there. So definitely, if that sounds good to you, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up, leave your comments below, and let's get into it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for daily updates. Also, make sure you tick that notification bell. That will get you notified when I post new videos. All right, so looking at the DXY here, you guys know I have this target of 114. I have much higher targets, but right now it looks like we are getting a retrace. Once we broke this trend line, we came down to it, got a nice bounce off it. If we do continue down, the markets may continue to move up just a little bit more, and I'll show you where those market targets are for DXY. Or I'm sorry, for the Dow Jones and things like that. If we do get one more push up, this is the rally that just doesn't seem to want to give up, and they keep hyping more news and giving people more reason to get in and get hyper and bullish. But guys, this will come to an end. I'm not exactly sure when, but be ready, because I think when it does, it's going to be harsh and it's going to hurt a lot of people. The market is just way out of whack, and it eventually has to correct itself. And I'm not talking about a little correction. I'm talking about something huge. But anyway, let's get into it. So here is the 10-year yield. Getting a nice bounce right now on the 10-year yield. Now, this could turn around, so keep an eye on this if you are trading. I don't trade the yields, but you can do that on exchanges. So anyways, so if this is a head and shoulders forming here, we get one more drop down. Let's see where that target would be for the 10-year yield, although I do think the 10-year yield is going to keep continuing up. But if we do, we could see it come back down and retest this 200 EMA here around 4.27. But we are showing some bullish divergence right here. We're getting lower lows, higher lows up here. It is signaling much higher to go. A lot of room in the RSI here, guys, so something you need to keep an eye on, right? All right, let's take a look at S&P. So the S&P, if we do get a huge push, we may see it go up to around that 63.40 range, but we made a new high yesterday. It did not close at the high, I don't think. Let me see real quick. No, so today, for it to close above the high, it would have to close above 6,090. Right now we're at 6,098, so that'll be something to watch. If we do close higher and we start opening and closing dailies on there and it holds that level, then we could be going up for a much higher run. But if this does remain as resistance here around the 61.23, and that's the one-to-one extension, I threw the fibs on the one-to-one extension from this low to this high to this low, so that should be major resistance, and that's about where we're at now. Let's see. So looking at the NASDAQ, same thing. Here's your one-to-one extension. We're right at it. So time will tell what's going to happen here, but we did tag our major resistance line along with the one-to-one extension. So another thing, keep an eye on, like I said, if these markets continue higher, it's only going to get more dangerous. The risk appetite is insane right now. Looking at Dow Jones, right? So we still seem to be in this rising channel, getting one more push up. Now, the same thing here. We already hit our one-to-one over here on the Dow. So still good possibility the Dow's already topped out. But if we put our fib retracement from this low, or this high to this low, we did get above the 0.786. We'll see what happens. This is going to be the area to watch here, 44,385. If it can stay over here, over that for the next week or so, we may be continuing higher with all markets another leg up. Surprising enough. So let's take a look at, we'll go back to XRP in a second. First, if you guys are interested in trading and you want to trade all kinds of stuff, natural gas, Dow Jones, Bitcoin, crypto, Forex, everything, all from one exchange, check out PrimeXBT. Use my link down below and you can get up to a $7,000 bonus to use towards your margin. Also, 25% off your trading fees. Now, the cool thing is you can use your crypto to trade against the market. So instead of trading the markets in the dollar, you can trade it in Bitcoin to try to grow your Bitcoin or XRP or whatever it is you're into. Just a cool feature on there. Also, if you're just beginning to trade, it is good for learning. You can obviously you can get on there. There's $1,000 fake account so you can trade with. There's also contests you can join and make real money just by signing up, right? Without even making a deposit. Now, another thing without making a deposit, every once in a while on Twitter, I did it yesterday. I'll do another one here in the next day or two. I throw out 2 sets of promo codes. They give you a free $200 trading account, and you get to keep whatever you win off those trades. So keep an eye out for that. My Twitter link is down below also. All right, Bitcoin. So these are the main areas we've been watching, and I'll zoom out real quick just to show you. Let's get the RSI off there. What we've been watching here is this trend line here off of these 2 peaks in 21, right? And the long term right here around 115.8, 116, depending on if, when, and where it gets there. That's where I'd look for a major, at least a huge pullback. If it does get above there and get support, then maybe everybody was right and Bitcoin is going to $1 million. But we'll see what happens. We'll keep an eye on it. I also wanted to show you guys the Wyckoff accumulation, or I'm sorry, distribution that we could be forming here. And I'll show you that here in a second. But let's take a look at, let's take a look at it right here. I also showed you guys a diamond pattern that we're watching. That was on my Twitter. I posted that yesterday. You can take a look. But this is more of in the big picture. Let me get it out here. So this is showing the possibility of getting up to, so this right here would be our up thrust, and we're going to continue back down to right back down to our support lines, or close to them down here before going back up, and that would get us to that 115, 116 range. Now let me show you another one here. This is saying that it's already topped or real close to top. Let me move these out of the way. We'll bring that over here, pop it up. And as you can see, damn it, why'd that pull down? All right. Right here, this one shows that we're done. If this was it, that was pretty tight in there. Like this whole area right here was kind of squeezed in, but it does look very similar. So something to be cautious and be careful about. This could signal a top, but if we go up any higher right here, we could still go up a little bit higher and it'd be the up thrust up to, I'd say, that 112, somewhere in that range. But again, if we do come down from here, that doesn't mean it's the end necessarily. Keep an eye on it if you want to keep your trades up, but yeah. This could be what we're looking at for the 115, just like I showed you there. Let me get this out of the way and I'll show you. Let me make this line yellow so you can see it. There you go. And then we'll get into XRP. So yeah, it would look something like this here, right, guys? Pretty similar, but it would get us one more high. So, and it's hard to tell because this was so squeezed up right here that if this did happen, it would probably be top somewhere in March, somewhere in there. But again, we'll keep an eye on it on this channel. Make sure you're subscribed. Let's look at XRP. Here's our targets for XRP. We haven't quite hit our 348 yet. Does still look like it, and that's just a measured move from this triangle here. And if we do get above there, we have another target, and this is a long-term target. Looking at this as a big wedge. You take the widest point of the wedge, which is right here. You go to where it broke out, and that gets you that 391 range. If it gets above there, we also have one more target of this being a, let me show you, this just being a big bull flag. But I find this one less likely, but just in case, we're going to put it up there. Could get up as high as that 471. Now, I know a lot of people are talking about $10 and $20 XRP. I highly doubt that's going to happen, but you never know. These markets have been very crazy. But the cool thing about it is, if you are trading, you can get in and out all the time. You don't even have to hold any risk on assets. Just be careful out there, guys. These markets cannot continue up at this rate forever, especially if you just look around. The economy's gone to shit. Everybody's going out of business, going bankrupt, all these companies closing stores. Yeah, it's something shady going on here, guys, and I would be extremely careful if you're playing in these markets with big amounts of money. So anyways, thanks again for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Be careful out there. Make sure you're using stops. Don't put in more money than you're willing to use. But like I said, for those of you that have been asking about a no VPN, I also have a link to that down below. That BITUNIX needs no VPN, no KYC. Also MEXC down there. You still need a VPN, but no KYC. Take it easy, guys. I'm out.